Money doesn't just change your bank balance, it changes your choices, your lifestyle, and most importantly, your legacy. But financial success doesn't come from luck or wishes. It comes from discipline, sacrifice, relentless focus, and a mindset that refuses to accept mediocrity. Financial freedom is not just about having more, it's about being more, thinking more, and doing more. You don't need a perfect start. You don't need $1 million handed to you. You need a decision that enough is enough, that you're done living paycheck to paycheck, that you're done living small while your dreams scream to be realized. You were not put on this earth to struggle financially. You were not born to barely make it. You were not created to be average. You are capable of generating wealth, of creating opportunities, of building something that outlives you. It starts with how you think about money. Stop believing it's evil. Stop thinking it's for other people. Money is a tool, and in the hands of the right person, it can change generations. If you're willing to unlearn the limiting beliefs and replace them with principles that work, you can completely transform your financial destiny. Start where you are. It doesn't matter if you have 5 or 50,000. It's not about how much you have, it's about what you do with it. Wealth is not measured by income, it's measured by behavior. The discipline to save when it's easier to spend, the patience to invest when it's tempting to splurge, the courage to learn what you were never taught. That's how wealth is built. Not overnight. Not with shortcuts. But with consistency and focus. Day by day, brick by brick, decision by decision. You have to believe that you are worthy of financial abundance. You have to believe that money flowing to you is not some fantasy, but your new reality. But that belief has to be backed with action. Work smarter. Think deeper. Spend wiser. Your future is being written by what you're doing today. If you want to live differently, you have to act differently. Learn skills that pay you more. Build assets that work while you sleep. Get rid of the things in your life that drain your money and energy and replace them with things that compound your growth. You don't need to impress anyone. That expensive car you can't afford, that designer item that eats your savings, that lifestyle you're faking to look successful, it's costing you your real success. Wealth whispers. It doesn't need to scream. True financial winners aren't focused on looking rich, they're focused on being rich. They invest more than they spend. They build more than they show. You have to make a choice. Do you want to look wealthy today or be wealthy tomorrow? Because you can't have both. Sacrifice is the seed of wealth. In the early stages, you'll have to say no to a lot nights out, unnecessary spending, short-term gratification. But what you're saying yes to is so much greater freedom, security, options, power. You'll miss a few parties now to own the building they're hosted in later. You'll pass on a few luxuries now to afford the life of your dreams without stress. Let others laugh. Let others doubt. Stay focused. You're not living for validation. You're building a future. Read every day. Learn the rules of money. Study those who came from nothing and built everything. Don't envy them, learn from them. Money is not reserved for the lucky. It rewards the prepared, the disciplined, the focused. You don't need to be a genius. You need to be consistent. If you can make one grow, you can make 1,000 grow. It's the same principle. Master the small, and the big will follow. Every dollar is a soldier in your army. Don't send them into battle for temporary pleasure. Deploy them to bring more soldiers back. If you're in debt, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means it's time to get strategic. Face your numbers. Make a plan. Attack your debt like your life depends on it, because in a way, it does. Debt robs you of options. It steals your peace. It makes you a slave to the lender. But you can fight back. Cut unnecessary expenses. Increase your income. Be ruthless about your future. The pain of discipline is temporary. The regret of inaction lasts a lifetime. Make money work for you. Don't trade time for money forever. Build streams of income: investments, businesses, real estate, digital assets. Learn to earn while you sleep. Because the goal is not to work until you die, the goal is to create something that works for you long after you're done. That's legacy. That's real wealth. And you are capable of it, no matter where you're starting from. Start learning about investing. Start understanding compound interest. Make your money grow while you're living and keep growing when you're gone. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming the economy, your family, your past. Yes, they play a role. But they don't control your future, you do. There are people with less than you who are doing more. There are people with worse odds who are winning. The difference is mindset and action. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always gotten. But if you change your thinking, you change your outcome. Surround yourself with people who think bigger. Spend time with those who are building, not just spending. Energy is contagious. If you're always around people who complain about money, who waste time, who fear risk, you will become them. But if you place yourself among those who speak about investing, strategy, business, and freedom, your entire mentality will shift. You don't need to be the smartest in the room, you need to be in the right room. Be patient. Building wealth takes time. It's not about how fast you get there, it's about how long you can stay there. Fast money often leaves fast. Focus on building something that lasts. Let your hustle be quiet. Let your work speak. Let your account grow silently. Don't get caught in the hype, get obsessed with results. Every small step is progress. Every disciplined choice is growth. Celebrate that. If you're working a job, don't just work for a paycheck, work to learn. Learn the system. Understand how value is created and exchanged. Develop skills that can be monetized outside your job.